Good morning, Hoosiers, and welcome to Paper News 24/7, brought to you by the Paper of Montgomery County Online in living color from the paper's control room in downtown Crawfordsville. I'm Stu Clampa with your top headlines for Thursday, June 9th, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by the Indiana Poison Center. Children act fast, so do poisons. Call the Indiana Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222 for poison prevention tips and treatment advice provided free 24 hours a day. In our top story today, Montgomery County can help Crawfordsville and Ivy Tech finance a new building for the community college, but the money will have to come out of other government services to the county. That's according to Montgomery County Council President Richard Chastain. He said, quote, "We've got to do two things, at least two things." He told the Crawfordsville Redevelopment Commission on Wednesday that we've got to improve the relationship between the city and the county. The city pays two taxes, city taxes and county tax. And we've got to decide how to best spend our money going forward, and maybe education is the best thing. That was the latest in a long string of events that began when Ivy Tech began talking to Crawfordsville about relocating to the Commerce Park. The history of the Ivy Tech project is available in today's paper. We'll be back with more local news right after this.
Most companies' calling cards fit in your wallet. Ours are just a little bit bigger. How Construction is an Owens Corning preferred contractor, and only the best roofers get to be Owens Corning qualified. How Construction offers a comprehensive warranty and has a clean record with the Better Business Bureau. How Construction Incorporated, 1520 East US Highway 136 in Hillsboro. Call us today, 765-798-6600. Ask us about the preferred contractor's 20-year transferable warranty.
Paper Trivia, your chance to win prizes by showing off how much you know. If you've got all the answers, click on this tile on our homepage to go to the Paper Trivia section. If you answer correctly, you could be our next winner. Here we see Carol Swart painting a window in downtown Crawfordsville to support Crawfordsville High School's baseball team as they prepare to play Edgewood, 1 p.m. Saturday at Plainfield. The Strawberry Festival does have an emergency plan in place, and it involves weather monitoring by Emergency Management Services, the fire department, local law enforcement agencies, and members of the Strawberry Festival Committee. All committee members are linked by portable radios to allow constant contact and the earliest possible notifications. If dangerous storms are viewed by radar in the area, people are asked to go to the Fellowship Hall of the First United Methodist Church, Wilson School on the corner of Wabash Avenue and Wallace Avenue, or to the City Building. An emergency management volunteer is on duty the entire weekend, beginning with the setup on Thursday through Sunday. Jeffrey A. Grady, 35, of Crawfordsville, passed away Tuesday when he drowned at Sugar Mill Lake in Fountain County. According to a spokesman, the Fountain County Sheriff's Department received the call at 4:46 p.m. The obituary is available on page A3 of today's Paper of Montgomery County. And you might want to mark down July 30th on your calendar. It's the Agape Festival. It will be on Green Street from Market south to the alley at the bookstore. The Board of Works gave organizers permission to close that part of the street July 30th. Well, if you plan to walk Sugar Creek Trail Extension today, be aware there's a wood chipper that's going to be running for several hours as workers clean up after recent storms that took down limbs. Parks and Recreation Director Roger Neal wants hikers and bikers to be careful when approaching the chipper today. Frank Phillips' guest this week on Frankly Speaking is none other than Nicholson Elementary School's Breakfast Club organizers. Frankly Speaking can be found under webcast on the top navigation bar of our website. You can also click on this tile on our homepage to watch this week's episode directly. And finally, Weatherby's 3-degree guarantee. He said the temperature would hit 92, and he was pretty close yesterday, but today he said 92 degrees again. I don't know, much as I like the little guy, I think I'm going with Paul Poteet's version of today's forecast. If Weatherby's off by more than 3 degrees, email us at weatherby@thepaper24-7.com and let us know. Include your name and phone number, and at the end of the month, all those who called in and caught Weatherby will be entered into a drawing for a prize. Local weather with Indiana's weatherman Paul Poteet is up next. We've also got local sports in just a moment.
Bad wrecks happen to good people. That's why people take their wrecks to the good people at Gould's Body and Paint in Crawfordsville. Gould's will work with your insurance company to provide an accurate quote of your needed repairs. Then the iCar Gold Class Specialists take over, restoring your vehicle to good as new. Gould's will service any make, any model, any type, or amount of damage. Just remember our motto. At Gould's Body and Paint, our business is a wreck.
it's meteorologist Paul Poteet. Yes, Paper News 24/7 is the home of Weatherby and also Pauly P. This is weather team coverage that you can count on. We're checking things out for a day that's going to be not as hot as it has been, so that's the good news. It looks like the northern part of the state, including Montgomery County, will at least stay out of the 90s. But we've got some stormy changes to talk about, all sponsored by Gould Body and Paint at 607 Waynetown Road. Gould Body and Paint, where Diana and Don want to remind you their business is a wreck. Give them a call at 364-1067. All right, cold fronts are coming. Things are getting stirred up again. No longer is it just plain hot and sunny. It's warm and sometimes stormy. We've had some showers and thunderstorms around today. There is a slight risk today that some of those storms could become severe. Let's look at first of all, the chances of what we might get. Damaging winds, hail today, heavy rain are all possible. That slight risk for severe weather covers the entire central Indiana area as a cold front comes calling. Now, I think we're still going to get up to about 87 here, 89 Indianapolis. Afternoon temperatures in Muncie about 87 degrees and nearly 90 in Louisville, and also low 90s are still possible in Evansville. That cold front you see into northern Indiana, give you a broader view of the weather picture across the country. Frontal systems will be around for the next couple of days. That's the cold front that drops down from the south that you see up around Michigan and then back out to the west of an area of low pressure. They could have some flash flooding again today in parts of Iowa, and high pressure retreats off to the east. So there's a quick look at the national map. And with that cold front coming down and then just kind of meandering around little waves of low pressure through Saturday, that means we have severe storm risk, not only today. Here's the severe storm risk for today. You see it covers all of central Indiana for today. Tomorrow, as another area of low pressure makes the approach, a chance of some severe weather, at least into the northern part of the state. And then that actually will probably follow along to the south as we get into Saturday. So a bumpy road for the next few days. You're just going to have to be ready for it. The forecast you see there for Friday as we look at those next few days. Friday, thunderstorm symbols around. Looks like about a 50% chance, 50 to 60% at times Friday night going into Saturday. Still a little gloomy on Saturday at times, but boy, the big payoff comes on Sunday. If you can move things around this weekend, I think you can see where you want to move it to. Sunday, upper 70s to around 80. Sweet. Later in the week. You got to wait for it. And let's take a look at the entire week now. Montgomery County forecast for Crawfordsville, the surrounding area, via paulpoteet.com. Here's the way it shakes out. High of 87 for today. A slight risk that any of the scattered showers and thunderstorms could become severe. 85 on Friday. 82 on Saturday. And then we'll lose that storm chance as we move into Saturday night. Sunday looks sweet. Monday, also pretty quiet, upper 70s to lower 80s. Then we get into storm chances again by Wednesday of next week. Well, I want you to follow me online because there's always a lot cooking besides the weather at paulpoteet.com. There's a lot of fun stuff on there. Plus, links to me on Facebook and Twitter. And if you follow me there, you'll get any kind of severe thunderstorm warning for the Montgomery County area automatically. You won't even have to think about it. Let me do that. And let me come back again with another update soon. We're right here with all the latest on Paper News 24/7.
At Zon's Floor Covering, we don't offer washers, paint, or lumber. Floor covering is our expertise for your home or office. At Zon's Floor Covering, we offer luxurious styles of carpeting and realistic-looking vinyl patterns, and we do it better than anyone else. You'll fall in love with the possibilities at Zon's. All backed by professional installation, superior personal service, and our 3-year installation warranty. Stop by Zon's today and see why we want to be everywhere you are.
It might be the semi-state and it might be one of the biggest games in some of the Athenian players' high school careers, but for right now, it's just another contest. Crawfordsville coach John Froge calls it just another game. The Athenians will be facing off against the Edgewood Mustangs, a team that has shown they are capable of knocking off some really strong teams this postseason. The first pitch for Saturday is set for 1 p.m. at Plainfield High School. If the Athenians win, they will be playing the school's second baseball state title on Saturday, June 18th at Victory Field. In other sports news, Wabash will be hosting a basketball camp for boys and girls going through grades 4 through 8th. Southmont High School has the 2011 Junior Soccer Camp, and Crawfordsville Youth Football will be holding registrations for their Fall Football League. Details on all 3 of these are available in today's paper of Montgomery County. That's your local news for Thursday. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage or pick up a print copy of the paper of Montgomery County. For Paper News 24/7, I'm Stu Clampett.